Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Luigi here, Weekly Talk 34. This is the very last one of the year now for real. I just got a new intro here for this podcast, some tribal drums, because it's a symbolic thing. I do believe in building a community, a family, or a tribe in a positive way. I have mentioned this many times before, where each member should make sure that everybody else is safe. Everybody else can count on each other. And this way we can build a healthier community with people that take care of each other. And that's the theme of this podcast. And I really need you to listen or watch this up to the very end, because I will go over what will be our COVID protocols in 2022. First consideration is I will not label anyone. I refuse to put people inside groups. I despise group identity with all my heart and my soul. And that's why you're not going to see me or hear me using some talking points narratives. As you guys know, I am a Brazilian-born American citizen, a patriot, pro-Constitution, pro-United States of America. And I love what we built so far. I want to keep building what we have with your help, but I need to make sure that you are safe and healthier so we can all build each other together. Another thing I need you to know is that I don't get my information from the typical sources such as CNN, MSNBC, Fox, Newsmax, OAN, ABC, CBS, Washington Post, New York Times, New York Post, and all these other blogs or channels that are just opinions. I like to watch or listen to podcasts with doctors that have treated people with COVID, real experience. I like to hear people in the scientific field. And I only trust people and papers that sites have the citations for the science behind. Quick thing, I was going to VA. I listened to 2 podcasts with the same doctor on the way back. I listened to 2 more podcasts with other doctors. When I came back home, I tried to find some other videos on YouTube, and there's a couple famous, know-all doctors, I guess, contradicting the people that I listened first. The first people that I listened to, they had many citations, they had many papers that they could point out to prove what they were talking about, versus this other, say, YouTube celebrity doctor just contradicting the first ones without citations, without scientific information, based on, well, every time I hear a doctor contradicting another one saying, in my opinion, I already turn off. I don't care about a doctor's opinion. I wanna see where this doctor is getting the information. It's not about opinion. It's based on sciences. So, anyway, let me first, actually, third consideration. I'm not talking. Luna, please behave. Sorry. I'm not saying anything pro or against vaccination or any other drugs or anything like that. Absolutely not. What I'm going to state here is actually based on obvious, say, article. One is very obvious, is actually from a news source, but it's very obvious. And I will leave in the description a CDC article about breakthrough infections among people that took the vaccine. And again, I will never, ever label anyone in my school, ever. I'm absolutely against that. And if you know history, I hope you understand what labeling people can cause in the future, even if you think that that's for your own good. I hope you know what I did here. So, okay. Protocol is, I don't care if you took the vaccine or if you did not take the vaccine. What I know about people that took the vaccine, and I'm not going to state my status or anything here, is that if you take the vaccine, you have a higher chance of having milder symptoms in case of a breakthrough infection. Meaning, if you took the vaccine and you get infected with the COVID virus, you probably will have, actually, there's a great chance that you will have present way milder symptoms versus somebody that did not take the vaccine. Now, regardless if you had COVID before or if you did not have COVID before, I'm not going to get into the whole thing, the details about natural immunity, because then is a whole discussion. Is not the purpose here. So, we know that vaccinated people presents milder symptoms. Unvaccinated people sometimes presents heavier symptoms. But also we know that all depends on the amount of exposure to the virus or the virus load in your body. But that's not the point. So because of that, because now we know that the people that took the vaccine can get infected, thus they can transmit the virus, we will have to use the same protocol for everyone. A quick proof of what I'm saying is this article saying that the Navy ship stuck in port due to COVID outbreak. The USS Milwaukee is temporarily unable to sail after COVID-19 outbreak among its 100% immunized crew. The U.S. Navy said Friday without specifying how many sailors test positive. The Navy has not determined the variant of COVID, and the sailors who test positive are isolated from the rest of the crew. The ship is ported in Cuba's Guantanamo Bay less than 2 weeks after its deployment. So let me just put this here. 100% immunized. People that took the vaccine still had breakthrough infections. Now, probably less than if the whole boat was with unvaccinated people. I don't know. I'm not getting into the whole thing. So knowing that the people that took vaccines can get infected and can transmit the virus through breakthrough infections, what is the protocol? First of all, go through the most common symptoms related to COVID. Everybody knows, right? There's so many. You just go there. Cough, sore throat, headache, stuff or runny nose, sinus pressure, fever, body aches, so forth, so on. Say that you wake up one day and you're having a mild symptom of anything related to that, one or two or just one. What is the protocol at American Top Team Connecticut? What am I asking our people? Do not come to class. Wait 1 or 2 days to see if your symptoms will increase or decrease. It could be something simple, such as a cold, regular cold. It could be beginning of a flu. It could be just a sinus. It could be allergies. It could be anything, but you're not sure. And the problem is the same symptoms for cold and flu are associated with COVID. Biggest problem right now is many people that took the vaccine have been having this idea or feeling that they are now 100% immune. They are shielded from the virus. They cannot. Or, very bad talking point, they say that, well, there's a way lesser chance of getting infected. We don't know that for sure because of the variants. Now, what we know is you will have milder symptoms, but you definitely, absolutely not shielded. You still can transmit the virus if you have a breakthrough infection. It's proven. I just showed you here, and I show you again. Navy ship stuck in port due to COVID outbreak. And I'm going to show you again, 100% immunized people. So regardless of your vaccination status, you cannot come to class. Say that you're driving, you work the whole day. As you're parking to go to school, you have the little pressure, forehead, back of your head, neck, I don't know, any other symptom, a little cough all of a sudden. Please do not come to class. Oh, Luigi, but maybe it's nothing. I had the vaccine. I took the vaccine. We do not know. We do not know. Unvaccinated, people that did not take the vaccine, same thing. My rule now applies for everyone. Everyone. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So it could be a parent. You parent, wake up not feeling well. And same thing I just said. Mild headache, mild sinus pressure, mild cough, a little sore throat, a little scratchy throat, and etc., etc. You do not send your kid to our school. I heard from a friend, somebody in his family, the mother wake up like having all the symptoms, but she's completely, she took all the vaccines, all the shots and the boosters and all of that, but she still woke up feeling sick. She still sent her kid to school because she wanted to rest, because she didn't want to deal with that, and she didn't get tested. So for me, it's an extreme, irresponsible, inconsiderate act. And because, like I said, we are in this family, community, this tribe together, we cannot do that together. We cannot do that to each other. We have to stay together in this. Yes, I know it sucks. And that applies to me too. I went to Texas. I got there. Kevin doesn't know, but I had my home test kit. Regardless, I wasn't feeling anything. I tested myself just to make sure that I was clear. I came back. I had to teach the camp the same thing. When I went to VA, I was gonna, teach a few people in DC, Virginia. So I didn't want to transmit anything to anyone. I do have allergies. I tested myself. So these are, the regular home kit tests. I don't know if you can see, there's just a faded blue line there. And I know many people that use those home kits. It comes with the swab and everything, and you can do the home test and repeat. And if you follow the instructions, I know many people that tested positive. Just a few people that tested positive using the home base, and then they did the PCR later. They work. Do that. Okay, so regardless of your vaccination status, this rule is for everyone. If you feel any mild symptoms associated, that could be COVID, do not come to class. If anybody in your family felt that, not you, but you came in contact with them and they did not get tested, do not come to the school. At least give a 1 day or 2 day. If your kid is feeling sick, do not send them. If you are feeling sick, do not send them. If you got in contact with somebody that tested positive, you also take that break. Make sure that, read your body, listen to your body, see if you're going to develop any symptom. Just like I said, I'm not going to label anyone. For me, since now we know, and I'm going to put the link here, below here on the description from the CDC. Oh, there's a smaller chance, but there's still a chance of breakthrough infections. We're going to treat everybody the same way, okay? Because we know that at the end of the day, now it's just a matter of personal choice. Whoever wants to risk having heavier symptoms versus milder symptoms, it's a personal choice. If you think that you took the vaccine and I'm going to trust you more because of that, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Okay? I'm sorry because you are wrong. I have an example of somebody that I know had just a scratchy throat, was feeling completely normal, great guy, super nice guy, feeling absolutely normal, just a little something like that, back of the throat. Because of the nature of his job, went to the hospital, got to the hospital, had to get tested because of what he does for a living. When he got there, find out he had COVID. It's not his fault. It absolutely is not his fault. It's just like, we are not getting really well instructed about how this thing has been spreading. And now that's why some people are saying like, oh, it's the pandemic of the people that took the vaccine. I don't want to even say that. That's silly. Point is, it's the pandemic of people that are not watching, listening to their bodies. I had a conversation with a couple people. One said, yeah, Luigi, but the number of hospitalizations have been bigger among people that did not take the vaccine. And I said, yeah, sure, I get it. Even though the information that I had from other people, in other areas, one was half and half, another one was mostly one versus the other. I'm not going to get into the details. So I said to him, yeah, but still, people that took the vaccine still can get a breakthrough infections, thus they still can transmit. Yeah, but the symptoms will be milder. I mean, I get it. That's one side. But they still can have a breakthrough infection and they can still transmit. Yeah, but the symptoms are going to be milder. It's not what I said. Not what I said. What I said is, okay, I understand that will be milder, and I hope people make their right choices. My point is, you still can get infected and you still can transmit. So it doesn't matter who's in the hospital or not. So maybe what he was trying to say is it will help the hospitals if less people get critical. That's another point that I wasn't making. My point that I'm making in this podcast is if you took the shots, the different vaccines, you still can get a breakthrough infection. Thus, you still can transmit the virus. Lesser chance, yes, probably, but it's still there's a chance. Correct? We are doing everything we are doing because of what? Because of a very small percentage chance of us getting infected. That's why people are wearing masks, I guess. Even though if you're not wearing an N95 mask, not a KN95, an N95 mask, cloth masks have been proven to only stop droplets at a closer distance, but not stopping the aerosol virus that is 0.01 micron. But anyway, during the mask thing, social distance, lockdowns, we went through all of that because they're very small percentage. So I'm using the same logic because there's also actually a way bigger percentage of people that took the shots to get infected and transmit. We using the same protocol. We're going to be ultra careful. Precaution is number one. Caution, right? And second person, talking to this person, and this person says, well, we should know who took the vaccine, who didn't take the vaccine. And I said, why? Well, because the symptoms are going to be milder. Okay? But you still can get breakthrough infections and you still can transmit. So what is the point of me knowing who got the vaccine, who did not get the vaccine, if both can infect other people? Yeah, but there's a lesser chance among the people that took the vaccines. But there's still a chance. So it doesn't change anything for me. Let me put this again. I think that's the major thing. So you guys can. The USS Milwaukee is temporarily unable to sail after COVID-19 outbreak among its 100% immunized crew. The ship is ported. So what do I do to keep my health, at least to keep my immune system? That doesn't stop anything. This is not stopping any viruses, anything, cold, flu, or anything. But I do still keep a good regimen of vitamin C, vitamin D, quercetin, zinc, and good probiotics every single day, and echinacea. Every single day. That's what I take for my health in general. Just to be able to train hard, to teach, and just for my general well-being. That doesn't change anything. It doesn't change if you should or should not take the vaccine. And I never said for you to take or to not take. What I said is, regardless of any statuses, we will not allow anybody with any milder symptoms to train if we know that the person has a symptom. And lastly, it will really upset me if I know that people had mild symptoms and they still took classes. I don't want you even watching the classes, even with your cloth mask on. It doesn't matter. Stay home, wait and listen to your body the next day. Another thing, what I have been doing is cutting sugar a lot. I almost never drink alcohol, so now I haven't been drinking at all. Cutting sugars has been helping me to keep my immune system stronger. It doesn't mean anything as far as if I can or cannot catch the virus. Not what I'm saying. So I'm just saying is now is the time for us to watch our weight, what do we eat, take supplements, cut garbage food. It's a time for us as a tribe to be stronger, men and women. John loves to bring chocolate for me. I love his chocolates. They always bring the best chocolates. But he knows that I'm not eating chocolate anymore. That was it. New Year's resolution. Because I need to be stronger for 2022. And my way to make sure that my tribe is safer is by first making myself stronger, making myself healthier, listening to my body, and not going to the school to teach if I feel that, Luna, if I'm a little bit off. What is this dog doing? Guys, thanks so much. Long video, but that's extremely important. I hope you guys understand what I meant with this video. And let's have a great 2022. Let's be considerate. Don't be selfish. It sucks to take maybe 1-2 days break if you're feeling off, but this is the only way we can keep our school safe. God bless you all.